When's the first time you saw your future husband?
At a hockey tournament in an arena. I was 12 years old. Neighboring reserves would come play white dog, and then there was a new team that came that we all noticeable. Same jackets, a whole team of young guys with jackets, residential school jackets, and my friends and I said, we noticed them all sitting together. They were always together because, supervisor would be close by and they'd be. So we said, we dared each other. Who would get the first boy from that team? And that's just how we were as young girls growing up. And let's see who can snag. So I was walking by and I seen this guy sitting on a bench all by himself, and caught each other's eyes, and then he, the resume. And so I went and sat with him, and that was Josias. I was 12 years old and he was 14. He was the captain of the hockey team because he had a big C on his jacket. And I talked about my brothers that I grew up with, my cousins. My oldest cousin, his name was Charlie Bird. He was our protector. He looked after us. And when it was time to go home for our buses to leave, he came looking for me. My mom sent him, go look for her, She's somewhere around here in the arena. Go look for her and take her to the bus. So that's what happened. I was sitting with Josias, and as a souvenir, he took my scarf, the one I had, took my scarf. Then I was whisked away to the bus, thinking I would never see him again, because he was going to a residential school. And later on in years, when we met back again in high school, he told me when they were riding home on the bus back to a residential school in McIntosh, there's a corner just near Kenora. There's a sharp corner there. He said, he looked at that corner and he said, I'll probably never see her again. My brother Richard went to the same residential school as Josias, and when we were in high school, they used to take us to this other residential school in Soneros. It was called Father Moss, and the recreation directors that looked after us in high school took us to a dance in Father Moss, not knowing that Josias was there. And that's where I seen him, but we never connected. I had a different boyfriend. And then following year, they closed down that school, and all the kids that went to that school transferred to Kenora. That's where I seen him again. But eventually we found our way back to each other again in high school. And there was one time after we got married and we lived, we raised our family, and one time he said, this is our corner. He said, that corner where he said he was never going to see me again. He showed me that corner. So this is where I said I would never see you again. Then he turned to me in the truck and said, and what are you doing here? You're still here. And that was our joke. That was our own little sentiment is that corner. And when I passed by there, I said, that's our corner. It's still there.